Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Sri Lanka Esports National Qualifiers for Dota 2. It is going to be a best of three matchup between two teams that we have not really seen a lot of in the finals. It is going to be LVG Esports 1K average taking on LVG Esports CHAOTACTICS, yeah. I hope I'm not butchering the name, but yeah, we should be able to see the rosters on screen in a little while. But yeah, it has been a tough road for these two teams, but on the positive side, it is always nice to see new and upcoming teams fighting for a chance to represent the country. And of course, if they do get through, the team that gets through this gets to represent Sri Lanka in the open qualifiers for the IESF World Championship, where if they get through the qualifiers, they will be able to represent the country for the final rounds, which are going to be happening in Riyadh. And right now, you can see the rosters on screen. We have representing LVG Esports 1K average. We have ZEM, TOXICITY, SEIJIN, Mawshook, Harry, and RYZE representing 1K average. And on the other side, we have from CHAOTACTICS, we have Elder God, ZEUSZED, IKSHADOW, Zoom, and Storm5019 playing for the team. This is, of course, one of the first tournaments with the new Dota patch. So Dota patch, or Dota as a whole, every year on and year out, changes dramatically, and we have seen this in the past. That has come up in, I think, maybe like a month or two back. I think the patch came out, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, massive changes to the map. They have kind of made it bigger, essentially changed how the river, essentially those days, or like back in the day, the river was just one strip right across the map, but right now it extends to different parts of the map, giving different buffs to certain types of heroes who can make use of it. They have changed completely how the runes are spawned. They have changed how Roshan works now, because we did have the two Roshan pits in the previous big patch that came out, where during the night time it was on the top side, and during the daytime it was on the bottom side. But right now it's on either side of the river rather than the extreme ends of the map, which is also interesting. And Roshan actually does damage, or like throws the hero while he's walking across the map during the switch. So, crazy amount of changes. And then also they have changed how neutral items progress as well. You're supposed to kill a certain number of neutral camps, where you get certain neutral items, where you can keep upgrading that same neutral item, or kind of completely change it as well, depending on the tier that you're at. I might not be 100% accurate on these, but do please bear with me for any mistakes that I might make. Again, since I don't have a lot of new experience on the new patch, I might have just played two to three games, but I shall try to do the best I can to keep you guys entertained. But we are going to be getting into the game very, very shortly. The players are connecting. The lobby has started. We are just waiting for it to load, and we will have it on screen shortly. But yeah, we do have CHAOTACTICS with the first band and 1K average, who is going to be having the last pick. Obviously, the pick and bans also have changed significantly over the last few years. We do have the morphing being banned out. We have altogether how many bans? Now 6 bans to start things off before we go into the first couple of picks, and then we go into another ban phase. And then we go into a structure also has completely changed when it comes to captain mode over the years. But having said that, looking at the bans, we had the Morphling being banned out very early on by CHAOTACTICS, with the Warlock and Invoker being banned out by 1K average. Invoker, bunch of changes on Invoker as well. Warlock overall very strong teamfight hero. Shadow Shaman has been quite popular in the patch, so has the Silencer. Me personally, I love Silencer. I think it's overall one of the most broken heroes. There isn't a lot of ways of countering the global silence now, especially with the Reverberate, which is one of his facets. So there are things that have been changed on the hero, which makes him quite a viable hero. Lifestealer, probably one of the most popular picks in the current patch. I was looking at win rates the other day. Dazzle as well. Both these two heroes have been having very high pick rates. So quite nice to see teams up to date with the patches picking up these heroes. They have banned out the Slark, probably my most favorite hero in the game. I think I have the highest number of games. I think I have 500 odd games on this hero. Was changed slightly, but overall the hero still remains the same, which is nice to see. I think after the last big change, which was Aghanims, where you get double pounds, I think there has not been too significant of a change on the hero. The Aghanim shard is coming with depth shard afterwards. I mean, this was all last year, so no significant changes on the hero. In the meantime, we have the Magnus being banned out. Magnus has been a staple ban over the years. Dota has certain heroes that has always been kind of within the patch, regardless of different patch upgrades, nerfs on heroes. They're essentially based on displacement. I would put it down to displacement. Any hero that can essentially take another hero out of the fight. For example, heroes like Batrider, Pudge, Magnus, the heroes who can take an enemy and break him away from the rest of the enemy, their allies, essentially creating a situation where you're forced to take like a 4 versus 5 fight. This is why these heroes have never kind of gone out of patch. I mean, there have been times that these heroes have been picked less, but we will always see it in a tournament, at least picked once or twice. These heroes have never been not picked in a tournament, to say. So they do open with the Dazzle Night Stalker, another popular hero on the patch. Quite strong on the offlane. You can run it mid as well. We have seen it. Not as a carry though, but you can run it offlane. One of the better offlaners in the current patch. I think Doom is another hero. So we do have the Vengeful Spirit. This is also another interesting pick, right? Because Venge, I don't know, for the longest time has been one of the supports. Again, a displacement hero with that swap coming out. But right now, it can be run as a 4, a 5, a 3, or even a position 1 even. So it has a lot of versatility in the pick. But looking at the lineup, obviously Lifestealer is going to be the position 1 hero. Venge is still a flex pick, can end up going anywhere. So keeping the options open. On 1k average, we have the Dazzle being picked up. Dazzle, I'm pretty sure, I mean, you can run the Dazzle 5, you can run it 4. I have run it 3 as well. Yeah, I mean, quite another, like, very versatile hero. I like the Phoenix pick, gives a lot of team fights potential, and essentially Venge Phoenix gives quite a decent engage as well early on in the game. A good team fight potential, and right now 1k average does not have a hero that can break down the egg really fast either. But of course, I mean, you do have options. You have a bunch of picks left. You have heroes like the Snapfire with what is it, Little Shredder? Yeah, Little Shredder. And then you have heroes like Troll. Drow has been banned out. Whatever hero has like very good attack speed for that matter, he's quite good against Phoenix. But off the bat, I mean, Marcy is good as well, I guess, with the ultimate Unleash. But straight up counters would be heroes like Snapfire, Troll to go up against the Phoenix Egg. Let's wait and see. Quite a fast draft coming out from both sides. Does not seem to be taking a lot of time in thinking. Grimstroke is the pick coming out from 1k average. One of my favorite support heroes, has a lot of potential with that ultimate, especially with the Dazzle. Once he gets its shard, to be able to hex multiple heroes. So if you get with the Grimstroke ultimate, it's quite nice to have. But they don't have these big single target spells to make use of the Grimstroke ult. So bit of a question mark, but can be. I mean, the Inkswell is quite nice with the Night Stalker when he's running in during night time. But other than that, I don't see a lot of impact that is going to be coming out of the Grimstroke. I'm not sure whether this is a meta hero or not. We'll have to wait. I mean, I haven't been following Dota that much to know whether this hero has been meta or not. But overall, has been quite a nice hero. It's one of my preferred supports, to be fair. So I like the pick. How it synergizes with the 1k average picks right now is left to be seen. Right now, there isn't a lot of synergy with the 3 heroes that has been picked up from 1k average. Other than Dazzle, Night Stalker works well together. I think Dazzle in any lane, we have seen it time and time again. You can run Dazzle, Shooter, Dazzle anyone in the safe lane essentially has been quite nice. Pangolier is going to be picked up by 1k average. Is this going to be the mid hero? Is this going to be the off lane? Because, I mean, where does the Night Stalker go, right? Unless they want to put the Dazzle mid, send the Night Stalker off. Sorry, Night Stalker support with Pangolier offlane. A bit of a weird one. Not entirely sure how the Pangolia, again, another hero that does not synergize that great with the Grimstroke. So not entirely sure what they are thinking with these picks. But we'll see how it works out for them. Again, hard to say, right? Because I don't know the two teams that well. Newer players coming into the Dota scene. Quite nice to see. We are so used to seeing the usual the big names in the Dota community of Sri Lanka playing in these grand finals. So it's refreshing to see new players coming into the grand finals and battling it out. Finally, we do see CHAOTACTICS taking their time on this fourth pick before they go into the last banning phase. Right now, I prefer the draft on the side of CHAOTACTICS, at least for now. But of course, like any game, it will come down to the skill and how well you are able to get the lanes running. Now comes out the Mars pick. So this is going to be their offlane. Really nice team fight. It's a lot of good team fight coming out from CHAOTACTICS. You have the arena combined with the Phoenix egg, keeping the egg outside. I mean, if Mars can get like a 3-man arena, that's fight over. I feel like with the egg being placed outside, as the arena drops, you have egg dropping, stunning everyone. You have engaged with the vengeful stretch swap as well. Quite a bit of ways that CHAOTACTICS can take a fight. But in terms of tempo, that's the worrisome part for CHAOTACTICS. How much tempo that they can get off in the early game, because right now 1k average is running this very high tempo lineup with the Dazzle, Night Stalker, Grimstroke. They are going to be 0 to 100 from the get-go itself. In the meantime, we do have the RYZE being banned out. We have the Necroforce being taken out, the Ember Spirit being taken out. PA, another very popular hero, so they are assuming that 1k average is looking for their position 1, which would mean that Pangolia might be mid with a Night Stalker offlane, or Night Stalker support with a Dazzle offlane, or yeah, I mean that's the only thing that I can think of. They essentially need that position 1 hero on the side of 1k average, whereas CHAOTACTICS is looking for their mid, a much more straightforward draft coming out from CHAOTACTICS. And they have another 30 seconds left of reserve time, so really eating into that last pick. They did draft quite fast in the early stages, but now really taking their time in picking up this last hero. So I think they are also wondering who 1k average's mid is, whether it is going to be Pangolia, Dazzle, Night Stalker, Grimstroke, who knows. I mean, I'm also a bit lost because they go with the Templar Assassin. Not too bad, I would say. There isn't a lot of dot damage to get rid of that reflection early on, and since the Ember Spirit is banned out as well, these are the straight up comments. I mean, Darkseer was banned out, Ember Spirit was banned out, Jakiro, one of the cheese picks against Templar Assassin, cannot be picked, I feel like. So yeah, they do go with the Assault Warrior. That is their position 1 hero from 1k average, and we do have the draft. Right off the bat, I do prefer the draft coming out from CHAOTACTICS over 1k average. I think they have distancing, they have the Ursa who is going to get kited a bit. But then again, if 1k average can get some early tempo going where they do dominate the lanes, because they do have lane domination potential, especially with the Grimstroke, Ursa, Dazzle, Night Stalker. They do have that early lane domination kind of lineup. So if they do get the lane domination, and they can keep up the tempo, then CHAOTACTICS will be in a little bit of trouble. But I think if CHAOTACTICS can hold on to that early game, I think when it hits mid game, that's where they are going to be reaching that power spike. Items like the Blink Dagger on Mars is going to be key in these engagements, and even the Desolator Blink Dagger on the Templar Assassin. But CHAOTACTICS starting on the Radiant side with 1k average on the Dire side. Let me get down to introducing the teams. On the Vengeful Spirit, we have Felix, and then on the Mars, we have IKSHADOW. Playing the lifesteal is going to be Elder God, and Zoom playing the Phoenix, and the position 2 Templar Assassin being played by Stormfire 019. And on the Dire side, we have Zem playing the Dazzle. It is going to be a support Dazzle with RYZE playing that position 1 Ursa, Mawshook playing that mid Pangolia, and I am assuming this is a position 4. We might have an engage here. The smoke was broken. They are going to be contesting this bottom rune by the looks of it. We have a very deep ward being placed by the Vengeful Spirit on that top side as well, behind the tier 1 tower, as the Ursa walks in looking to engage. Again, the smoke has only been broken on the Ursa, so the rest of them have been smoked behind. They have a vague idea that this is happening, and in the meantime, we have Shadow raiding into the jungle to grab those runes. Then again, though, are they not going to be... I was a bit confused. They want to try and contest more runes? Okay, no. So it's going to be runes divided on either side unless Dazzle wants to do something against this Templar Assassin. They are moving top already. So runes are essentially going to be traded out 1 for 1. Bottom rune, hello, okay. 1 for 1 rune trade-off going between the two teams. And they are going to be walking down. Did I see a TP? Did someone cancel a TP? Felt like I saw a TP from somewhere. Weird. TA versus Pangolier. I think TA is okay. I think Pangolier, if he's not careful, he's going to be having a little bit of trouble. But other than that, I think it's a TA favored lane. I mean, in my opinion, as long as he can hit those side blades, the Pango is going to be having a little bit of trouble. Normally, melee laners kind of suffers against a TA, unless you're someone like Ember Sprater with the Flame Guard who can burn through the reflection. Sorry. Refraction, sorry. But yeah, I think when they get aggressive is when they do get level 3, and in the meantime on the top lane we do see first blood falling. That is going to be the Vengeful Spirit being run down by the Dazzle and the Poison Touch. This is why I love Dazzle lanes, right? Like, especially if the carry gets involved as well, you can really run people down with Poison Touch. And if you do not keep the Dazzle in check, and if you're not able to reset that Poison Touch, it is going to be rough. But yeah, talking about the bottom lane, I think this 1k average team with the Grimstroke and Nightstalker can get a little bit aggressive at level 3-4 once you get a few levels into your Inkswell as well as Void. Right now, the Lifestealer is not doing too great, has been missing quite a bit of CS. Mid lane, it is quite even for the time being as well, so lanes are going fairly even. Ursa getting free farm. Mars also farming reasonably well. Initial pulls happening from either side, multiple sentry plays from this raiding team. Meanwhile, oh my god, the Vengeful Spirit needs to be careful. The Poison Touch is on the Venge, and he does not have Magic Missile, as it's going to end up falling down yet again. Interesting decision not to take Magic Missile, and walking up to the Dazzle when you don't have Magic Missile is a recipe for death. Guaranteed. The bottles are coming in for both the mid players. Couple of early kills. In the meantime, Lifestealer is going to be in trouble. The Inkswell goes up, the silence is taken out, but there is no rage as the Lifestealer falls down. And like I said, as you get a few levels on this Nightstalker Grimstroke, it's going to be a bit scary, especially with the harassment that the Grimstroke has been doing onto this Lifestealer. So, Cooray coming in. Okay, too far away. But yeah, needs to be very careful walking in onto this duo on this bottom lane. Vengeful Spirit finally has the Magic Missile up and ready, doing a little bit of pull shenanigans, managed only to get the range creep out. That was the range creep from the previous wave, so they are trying to control the wave, pulling it back a little bit. In the meantime, bottom lane, yet again, we have the Inkswell onto the Phoenix here. Phoenix falling low, needs to be careful, another silence flies out. There is no stroke of fate, but the Nightstalker comes in and the Void to clean things up, and they do find another 4 kills to nothing right now, favoring the 1k average team. And we were talking about that earlier aggression they are going to be able to place, and they're doing exactly this. Mars doing a good job in holding the wave stagnant, making sure that it does not push in, has 2 range creeps to boot to be able to farm that. So Ursa is kind of in a rough position where he cannot go forward to last it these couple of creeps. He's reasonably ahead, at least in terms of last hit. Going back to the mid lane, We do have the TA kind of pulling ahead. I mean, as expected, nothing too big. For the most part. 1 second. Alright, here we go. So, fiddling around with my settings a bit. Things have calmed down, but I think bottom lane is the lane to watch just due to the fact, as I say that, actually Phoenix is going to get dot on yet again as the Night Stalker and Grimstroke just runs him down. And this is just before night time, right? The Night Stalker getting this many kills and this much of farm even before night time. He's a second highest in terms of CS. And we have the Pangolier and Ursa following close behind. The only one who is doing reasonably well is the TA in that mid lane as expected. But this Night Stalker Grimstroke duo looking scary on this bottom lane. Very happy with myself that I was able to call that this bottom lane is going to be rough for the Radiant team. With our top lane, Dazzle is trying to get the wave back under control. In the meantime, we have another kill, and that was a solo pick-off by the Grimstroke onto the Phoenix. And the Phoenix is just not happy. Lifestealer should be okay as long as he has his rage and does not get stun-locked. And in the meantime, top lane as well, we have the Dazzle picking up a kill onto the Mars. Unfortunate as the Vengeful Trade goes down on the top lane as well. Double kill picked up, and it's 8-0, and it's 6 minutes in. 1k average had to get a very early lane lead, and they have done exactly that. These lanes are just going horrendously for this Radiant team. In the meantime, we do have the Grimstroke who has been able to rotate freely around the map. Center place down to make sure that the TA can't do any melt shenanigans on that mid lane, making sure that the Pangolier has a little bit of vision there. But yeah, TA seems to be the only one who is holding his own right now, whereas the rest of the lanes are going horribly. In the meantime, bottom lane, still a free farm. Top lane, Mars at least is farming okay. I think needs to be careful trying to keep the creep wave in check. I would have assumed that the Ursa might have tried to go on him, but would have been scared of the spear back onto the tower. Did not want to risk it. Maybe a little bit of chip damage would have been nice, but looking to play that safe. He doesn't really need to do too much right now in the early game. Yeah, as the Vengeful Spirit, who had gone back to stack, comes back. Actually, not to stack, actually pick up that Wisdom Rune. Or Wisdom Shrine now, because it's not a rune anymore. You need to stand in the area to get the EXP. Not even sure what you call it. In the meantime, Dazzle getting a little bit of pulls off. Bottom lane, I think they might try to go on the Lifesteal trying to jungle, but as I say that, the Dazzle is trying to go on to the Mars here, falling down low, trying to play around the fog. They might get a written kill onto the Dazzle. Dazzle's running around on 1 HP. He's going to be able to get out. And the Poison Touch, and Ursa is level 6 as well. Yikes. That is definitely a rough lane. In the meantime, on the bottom lane, we do have the Night Stalker chasing down Elder God as he falls. So does the Phoenix. That's 11-0. A 4k net worth lead for 1k average, who is running circles around this Chaos Tactics team. I mean, this lane is right now unplayable until it's daytime, right? Because every time someone shows up in the lane, they are going to be walking forward. Zem looking at it with the Poison Touch, realized that Shadow was a little bit too far out of range for them to chase him down. But in the meantime, they won't try and turn this around. We do have the spear back onto the tower. Is it going to be enough damage? The grave is going to be there. And now Shadow is going to get run down. Needs to be careful. Ursa trying to run him down. Ursa does have the ultimate, but the Phoenix steeping in. With the Fire Spirit swap, Ursa does not even... yeah, he did not have the ultimate, or did he pop it earlier? I don't think he had the ultimate, so backed off from that. Almost a kill, but the grave keeping him in check. In the meantime, Fury Swipes are ripping into the Phoenix, who is going to be forced to dive away. Pangolier having rotated top as well, maybe looking for something, realizing that the enemy team is not chasing, will back off. Lotus spawn control has been held by the Dire team for the most part. I don't think the Radiant team even got one Lotus the entire time. Unfortunate. But look at this Night Stalker from 54 CS, the Ursa with 51 CS, just absolute free from almost doubling the lifestealer on CS. They're now trying to triple lane this top, but they really can't do anything. I mean, even with the Phoenix staying around, who is so leveled down, they can't really do anything to the Ursa or really pressure him that much. So right now the option for CHAOTACTICS is to play around the ultimates. They need the ultimate on Mars and Phoenix to try and make a play on one of these farmed heroes. Ideally would be someone like the Night Stalker or the Ursa. In the meantime, lifestealer, there is no way that the Grimstroke is going to be able to kill the lifestealer alone. He just walks in and kills off the lifestealer. 12-0 right now, favoring 1k average with a 5k goal lead at 10 minutes, which is absolutely insane. 6-2 CS, 20 denies. And what does Night Stalker have? What is he going for is the question. Arcane Boots picked up Grimstroke, looking to pick up the Yule Scepter. A little bit of that extra control, especially with that Ink Swell, to be able to do something to land that stun. They're now cutting the creeper, trying to put pressure on this tier 1 tower. In the meantime, Silas is going to be there. We do have the Ink Swell as well, and this is the lifestealer going to die yet again. Double silence. We have the Grimstroke silence finishing, and then you have the Night Stalker silence to follow up. In the meantime, TA is going to be in a little bit of trouble. He's trying to fight up against both of them. The slow is going to be there, just not enough damage, as Mawshook is going to be able to bring him down 14-0 as they grab that kill onto the mid lane, and they will clean up the kill onto the Phoenix as well. And now the Vengeful Spirit comes in and will feed off another kill as 4 heroes die. 16-0, 7k net worth lead to the 1k average team, who is essentially running away with this game right now. Look at how far in they are playing, and there's nothing really that they can do, especially in the night time. Trying to contest that lane is just insane. Lifestealer should just completely ignore that lane. I was mentioning that they cannot, that lane is unplayable during the night time just because of how far ahead that duo lane has been. That nighttime becomes unplayable on that lane. In the meantime, mid tier 1 tower is also being pressured by the Dire team, falling down low. We do have Mawshook on the Pangolier with that ultimate up and ready to engage if necessary. We do have the Mars ultimate up, so if they really want to engage, I think they should look for a pick. In the meantime, coming in from behind is going to be the Grimstroke. We do have the Pangolier with the roll committed as well, flying through. And the dive is going to be popped, but might be a little bit too deep as they are going to be backing off. We do have the arena popped, and he just rolls out of it. And yikes. That is a yikes. They will find the kill onto the Dazzle, but good God. Not the best of arenas, or rather a horrible arena coming out there from Shadow. But they get they get the first kill on the board. You know, props. A little bit too ambitious, I think. 1k average, getting a little bit too overzealous in that dive. But as I say that, there is another kill by the Grimstroke onto the TA. Where is the Grimstroke even? On the top lane. And the Sabori in the meantime running the Mars down, and will be able to run the Phoenix down as well. He does not give 2 hoots as he pops the ultimate, dives onto the tier 2 tower, runs him down. One more hit, double kill for RYZE as the Vengeful Spirit tip is in. Needs to be careful because the Ursa can turn around and kill him as well. So yeah, the Grimstroke actually killed off the TA while he was trying to clear out stacks. In the meantime, Night Stalker is going to be running the Vengeful Spirit down behind the tier 2 tower. 20 kills to nothing, 10k net worth lead, 13 minutes in. What a one-sided game this has been. I really don't see a comeback for the Radiant team. Going to be a tough one. I mean, they have to really throw the game for them to be able to come back into this game. All tier 1 towers down at 13 minutes. Looking extremely strong. This opens up Roshan for them quite easily as well. They are going to be pressuring the Phoenix yet again. Night Stalker coming in from the tree line with the ultimate. He's going to be able to clean him up. There is no swap action now. The arena going to be utilized. It is going to be just to grab the kill onto the Dazzle, but Mars is going to end up dying, as so does the Vengeful Spirit. They are going to be able to run down the Mars as well. Pangolier with the Swashbuckle misses completely, but TOXICITY is going to be able to run him down as he picks up a triple kill, and he's on a godlike streak on this Night Stalker. Just the 2 heroes, the 2 cores Position 1 and 2 left on that Radiant team after that engagement. Lifestealer still trying to farm it up, trying to gain something. Dazzle, TA looking to pick up the Desolator. I mean, yes, they do need a miracle at this point. Does get an Orb of Destruction, giving a little bit of extra armor minus. Not entirely sure how much it is going to help. They need tons and tons of farm right now. I mean, the biggest problem is the Phoenix does not have ultimate. The Venge did not have ultimate, but as I say that, Venge walks in to try and ward and gets demolished. I think the Fog of War has to be changed because I cannot see the enemy, I mean the Dire team. I think the Fog of War has been set to the team that is clicked on, or it's on player perspective. Pangolier shows up mid lane. Mars is inching close to that Blink Dagger, going to be a pivotal part of them taking a decent fight. They still do not have Phoenix Egg because he really does not have level. They need to get this Phoenix level 6 if they are going to be able to take at least a halfway decent team fight. In the meantime, they are pressuring tier 2 tower bottom by the Dire side. There is a smoke up deceit being utilized. They do have the arena. They have the swap up and ready. Who can they kill is going to be the question. We'll be moving across to the bottom lane. Phoenix still does not have level 6. What type of engagement are they going to be able to find trying to defend this tier 2 tower? Mars's smoke did get broken.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They should have done a full 360 in the meantime. There is a bit of deboarding going on. Pangolier pops the ultimate, does have the ink spell on top of him, jumps in. Ursa Warrior manages to clean up the Vengeful Spirit. I saw the Vengeful for a second and was gone the next. So, I mean, Pango ult committed just for the support, but essentially at this point it does not matter. Dire team does not really care too much about this.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Phoenix looking to pick up a Glimmer Cape.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Absolute rough start for Team CHAOTACTICS on this best of 3 matchup. 16,000 net worth lead at 70 minutes. That's a 1k net worth lead per minute. Oh, lovely arena onto 2. Dazzle with a very early grave. Phoenix does not have the eggs yet, but and because of it, they're not going to be able to do too much as they are going to get got on and they will lose the Mars as well as the Templar Assassin. A really good ultimate coming out from the Grimstroke, keeping them in place and is able to get both the kills. And the other side, in the meantime, he's going to be able to run down the Phoenix maybe? He's not. Oh, swap into the tower, needs to be careful. He pops the ultimate, will be able to get the kill onto the Phoenix, and the Vengeful Spirit essentially gets his teammates killed. And there's a warrior is going to be saying thank you very much and will be blinking out of dodge after a very free kill onto the Phoenix.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The tier 2 towers are being pressured, the bottom tier 2 taken. They are going to be working on this top tier 2 as well as the mid tier 2. We are still waiting on the Phoenix ultimate. He does not have level 6, which is quite concerning for the Radiant team if he does not get this level 6. I mean, at this point I feel like it might be too late. Night Stalker pops the ultimate, putting that pressure, ensuring that the Radiant team cannot really step out of the base without getting killed off. And like I said, that Phoenix shows his face as he gets level 6, gets swapped out. Will survive for the time being. No, he pops the ult. He should not have. He should have just died there. And he eggs to save himself. Not the way you want to be using your supernova. Ay, caramba. That is not the play that we wanted from the Phoenix. And now, even with the Blink Dagger initiation that is going to be coming out from the Mars, they don't have the team fight. Not without supernova. That was their only chance of taking a halfway decent fight. They committed swap. They committed supernova and got absolutely nothing. And now the Venge is going to end up dying. As Rolling Thunder, not even necessary. They will clean up that kill onto the Vengeful Spirit. Quietly walking across is going to be the Pangolier. They will look to do Roshan at some point as well. I mean, they have an Ursa warrior with Battlefield, Blink Dagger and Basher up and ready. Good God, this Ursa is farm, and as I say that, Roshan will be claimed by RYZE, and this might just be game. I really don't see a way that Team Radiant can fight this. I mean, let's hope for one fight with Egg, you know.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The last final outer tower being clubbed down by the Dire team here
Radiant's top
as they
tower
claim
has
another.
fallen.
He's going to be pushing forward into... I mean, they can go high ground here. They can force this high ground. They have the ultimates up. Pangolier is the only one who should be getting it quite soon. Let's see whether a swap into a spear can work here. They will use the swap, and the arena going to be used as well, and they will be able to claim that kill. A massive streak going in favor of the Mars, and they...
Radiant's bottom tower
I mean, I think the Night Stalker deserved that. He was getting a little bit too overconfident, as Dazzle actually might be able to claim. Nah, he won't. So no, but the Ursa jumps in for a monster kill onto the Mars and might be able to chase down the Venge as well. Slowed down for the time being by the Sonic Traps. Will be able to back off. 1-for-1 trade. They did commit arena. Night Stalker thinking that he was unkillable, gets swapped in. I don't think the arena was necessary. I think a spear into the tower would have been more than good enough. But they do commit it. I think at this point you do commit to whatever you can get. Look at the net worth difference. 14,000 on the Ursa compared to the 6,800 or 6,900 on the TA. Essentially double the net worth, more than double the net worth on the TA as well as the Lifestealer, who are the two cores on the Radiant team. But 22,000 net worth lead at the 21-minute mark. 1k average, looking to close things out. Ursa going to be jumping in, gets swapped out. A spear misses completely the stun onto the Ursa, keeping the Venge in check. Here is going to be the Rolling Thunder coming out from the Pangolier. They will be able to claim that kill onto the Venge. Essentially nothing lost too much. He's going to be up in 20 seconds. They are quite low level. They are going to be up soon. This might be the fight, guys. We have Arena with Blink Dagger. We have Phoenix Egg. Waiting on the Venge to come in, but there's a jump in, and the Phoenix does not even get a chance. He does have buyback, and now the Mars is going to be run down. He does have the arena, does not have the ability to pop it as the Grimstroke chases him down. They're going to be able to get inside the fountain. They need to be careful on the Night Stalker, who pops BKB, and now there's a jumps back and deletes the Vengeful Spirit. Buyback still being held. He does get the buyback off, and the other side is going to get swapped into the fountain. He does have the edges of immortality. They're trying to keep him in check. I don't think he has the spear. In the meantime, they are going to be working on the racks. Ursa inside the fountain right now is going to finally fall inside the fountain. Another godlike streak ending, so a little bit of farm going towards the Radiant team, but a little bit too late in the day. They do not have the arena as well. I think they committed arena for that kill onto the Ursa inside the fountain. So, but good God, the damage from the Ursa. That Phoenix did not have time to react. First hit bash, unfortunate as well. In the meantime, Phoenix is getting run down. So is the Mars. Echo Saber will get popped in the meantime. Egg is going to get popped by the Rolling Thunder. He's going to make short work of that Mars, and the Egg gets popped, but it is going to be of no use as the Vengeful Spirit gets run down as well. A little bit too late in the day, as they are going to be able to pick up 2 kills, and they only had to commit the Pangolier out for that. 2 big ultimates down on the Radiant side, as they're still looking to threaten this high ground. Chip damage has been done. Lifestealer still looking to pick up a Radiance. I'm not entirely sure how much good it's going to do this late in the game, especially since the enemy team is so far ahead. And Ursa jumps in yet again and deletes the Phoenix off the face of the earth under the tier 4 towers, and they will claim the first set of full racks on this mid lane at 24-minute mark, looking to close out the game.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Getting rid of the very small structures. Ursa just standing in front, looking ever so threatening. They do have the arena, no egg for some time.
Radiant structures are
Smoke has been utilized. They are going to be using the arena that is just going to be onto the dazzle, in spear into the wall, and they will be able to grab that kill. But a good ultimate coming out from the Grimstroke will keep the Mars in check, as well as the Orchid coming out. We do have the Ghost Scepter popped on the Phoenix, still does not have egg, and he will get run down. There is buyback available, but holding on to it. Nightstalker needs to be careful. BKB popped and swap into the fountain to clean up the kill from the Venture Spirit. So they do end up getting a 2-for-2 trade, but they have lost their mid racks. Again, that team overextending a little bit, you know. Diving fountain. It's all over until the fat lady sings.
Precious bounty.
I think they are going to calm down a little bit, maybe go for another set of racks, played a little bit safer. And we were talking about tempo. I think 1K average did a really good job in dominating the lanes and then converting it into just basically running the enemy team down. Ursa jumps in but blinked out immediately from the Mars. There is a magic missile onto two heroes. Ursa immediately takes it off with that ultimate. He's going to be able to walk out. I think Radiant team is essentially fighting to the last moment, hoping that the Dire team would make a massive couple of big move blunders. I think they have been throwing away their streaks quite a bit. Meanwhile, they just swap onto the dazzle, the spear back as well. They're going to be jumping in. They will find the kill onto the bench, so it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade, but a real good Grimstroke out coming out. And we have the Pangolier rolls disrupting everyone trying to run away. The egg finally gets popped, but now the Ursa will club it down as they get the kill onto the Phoenix as well, and they will find the kill onto the bench. So it's a 2-for-1 trade so far, and the Lifestealer will back off. Arena was popped as well. Basically, not doing anything with it essentially. Hurricane Pike picked up on the TA. We do have the Infest on the Mars. Mars jumps in, silence immediately, and clubbed down, and the Lifestealer comes out and will end up falling here most probably as well. Don't have Rage popped. The silence is on him. He's going to be able to walk it out. And the Dire team will go back to working on this tier 3 tower bottom. Ursa jumps back in onto the TA, gets bashed up, but the Venture Spirit is going to be the one paying the price. Another bash would get that kill onto Elder God as well, but the Lifestealer is going to be lucky that he did not bash. Phoenix no egg, and the Phoenix pops the Ghost Scepter. Needs to be careful. Lifestealer does not get bashed. He's going to be able to walk away with that Rage and the face puts most probably by the looks of that movement speed.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
And they will claim another set of racks by the looks of it. Finally.
Radiant's bottom
28 minutes in, 27,000 net worth lead, and they are going to be working on the tier 4 towers. In the meantime, there is a swap onto the Nightstalker. Nightstalker pops BKB immediately, and he's going to be able to walk away. Open wounds is not really going to do anything when he is on BKB. Slowed up from the Sonic Traps. They are trying to back off, but again, they cannot really engage, especially without the Phoenix Egg. Oh yeah, we were talking about people who can kill the egg. Yeah, Ursa with the overpower can definitely kill the egg quite fast.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
We have a swap on to the other, stunned up under the tier 4 towers, and will get speared back under the tower as well, and they will find the kill onto the Ursa, massive kill. But what more can they do as the egg gets pumped, so they can't really engage. In the meantime, Vengeful Spirit will get cleaned up. There is an arena onto the Dazzle. They can't really help the Dazzle for the time being, but can the Mars clean him up is a question. Dazzle pops the grave and he's going to be able to keep himself alive, and there was a buyback from the Ursa who joins back into the fight and will go to work on the tier 3 tower top, and the last set of racks on the Radiant side, and we'll jump onto the Phoenix yet again. Phoenix is going to be having the Ghost Scepter to be able to back off back into the fountain, and also just putting pressure until his teammates will clean up the last set of racks on the side of Team CHAOTACTICS.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen. The Dire now have victories. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
GG not yet called. 30 minutes into the game, another swap on to the Night Stalker, pops the BKB, and the Vengeful Spirit will immediately get deleted. Trying to go to work on the TA, but in the meantime Ursa gets speared back into the fountain. There's a lovely ultimate coming out from the Grimstroke. Can they clean people up? Yes, and they are diving fountain to find another kill onto the Lifescaler. Mars serving on a sliver of HP will keep himself alive with that fountain heal, and the last tier for tower getting taken down as they look to finish this on the side of 1k average. Another Ghost Scepter pop, the spear missing completely on the SI. He will get silenced up, and Mars will pay for it with his life of missing that spear. And GG Bufflet called from Team CHAOTACTICS as they will find the kill onto the Ursa, but yeah, that is going to be it. 9 to 48 kills, and Team 1k average. It's a very, very dominant game number 1 in this best of 3 grand finals, and I feel like by the looks of the way that things are going, I feel like Team 1k average has a very good skill gap over Team CHAOTACTICS. Hopefully we will see a better game in game number 2. We'll have to wait and see. This is the Sri Lanka Esports national qualifiers for IESF, and it is the finals between these two teams from LBG butting heads in this best of 3 match of 1k average, 1 game up with a very dominant performance. We'll be right back after this very short break with game number 2. Stay tuned. This is the Sri Lanka Esports national qualifiers hosted by Sri Lanka Esports Association with the strategic partnership coming out from Gamer.LK. We'll be right back after this very short break. See you guys. Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sri Lanka Esports National Qualifiers Dota 2 Grand Finals. We are into game number 2 of this best of 3 matchup. Team 1K Average taking game number 1 very convincingly, and CHAOTACTICS falling behind quite significantly. Whether it is going to be whether it is a massive skill gap or whether it was just down to the draft and nerves, we'll have to wait and see as we get into game number 2. Having said that, we are ready with the game number 2 draft. We are looking at the first couple of bans here. Very standard bans coming out from CHAOTACTICS yet again. They have taken out the Night Stalker, which was a thorn in their side. They have taken out the Morphling as well as the Lifesteal. In the meantime, same bans coming out from Team 1K Average, with the Warlock, Invoker, Shaman and the Drow Ranger being taken out, and the same first pick with the Dazzle. I think Dazzle needs to be banned out. It's a very, very strong laner. I think it has to be prioritized, or you need to have a way of dealing with the Dazzle. And if you get behind in the laning stage against the Dazzle lane, it is going to be quite hard to recover, and that's exactly what we saw on the top lane. The safe lane from 1K Average just absolutely demolishing that top lane. Dazzle being able to play so aggressive, getting 2 kills very early on the Benchel spread, just really butchered their lane. In the meantime, CHAOTACTICS will ban out the Ursa, which was another hero that was picked up by 1K Average. So 1K Average is going to be forced to pick certain different heroes, at least, with 2 of their heroes being banned out quite early on. As I say that, we have Axe being banned out. This is the same ban from previous games, so their bans have remained the same. Their first pick remains the same, but I'm assuming the rest of the picks will have to be different, with heroes like the Night Stalker as well as the Ursa being taken out of their hero pool to the bans from CHAOTACTICS. But with that, they do pick up the Faceless Void. Whether this is an offlane Faceless Void or whether it is a position 1 is the question. But looking at the way they have been drafting with Team 1K Average, I feel like this might be an offlane Void, Faceless Void rather than a safe lane. So this is a position 3 Faceless Void, which we do see a lot these days. They do answer, CHAOTACTICS do answer with their 2 support heroes, the Jakiro and the Lion, which is, I think, Lion going to be position 4 with the Jakiro being 5. Not too bad. Jakiro is actually quite strong, right? I was looking at a core Jakiro recently as well. It's quite effective. But whether what they can do with a support Jakiro and how effective it's going to be is yet to be seen, because I feel like 1K Average has been the overall better team in terms of laning, and they do get the Abaddon as well. So is this a position 1 Abaddon or offlane Abaddon? Wait, what did they pick last time? They did go. They did pick up the carry last time first, so hard to say. I feel like this might be the position 1 or position 3. I don't think it's mid. And they can swap it around for the Jakiro mid with the Abaddon support as well. I don't think that's the case. Eating into the reserve time from 1K Average, looking for their 3rd pick before we go into the last, actually 1 more ban and then into the next 2 picks, I think, or next 1 pick. So a bit of a wombo combo coming out from 1K Average with the Ice Blast into the Chronosphere is what they're looking at on the side of Team 1K Average. A very strong lane presence as well, good harass. 2 range support coming out from 1K Average, and they pick up the Magnus, which was banned out by CHAOTACTICS last time around. Now I'm confused. I think maybe Mag is mid, because last time around as well they did pick up the mid laner as the 4th pick. So, and 1K Average team does not look to be a team that deviates quite a bit. They have gone with the same bans, the same first pick. So considering their drafting order, I feel like this might be another this might be a mid Magnus rather than an offlane.
Phantom Assassin.
There we have it. We have LBG Esports CHAOTACTICS picking up their position 1 PA. unless PA is 4. Not that we haven't seen that either. A lot of things have changed in Dota. Like I would have never thought that PA might be run person 4 at any given point, but we have been seeing it. I mean 4, not 5.
Radiant team ban.
Waiting on the last couple of bans before we go into the last pick for both the teams.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
We do have the shooter being banned out, Ember Spirit being taken out by 1k average.
Team ban.
And the Necrophos. So picture perfect bans from LVG, 1k average from the first game, same set of bans.
10 seconds remaining.
Which tells me that these are more of player specific bans rather than draft specific bans. Or they just really don't want to play against these heroes. Either one.
Pick.
Death Prophet, that's interesting. Because to be fair, 1k average does not have decent tower hitters, which they did not have last time around as well.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Last 2 picks for either side. They're looking for a mid lane on the side of CHAOTACTICS.
Radiant team pick.
Mirana.
And they pick up the Mowlana, okay. No real setup for the arrow, so
Choose your hero.
yeah, so I was right. It is the Void off lane with Sven safe lane and Magnus mid. So LVG 1k average has stuck to how they do draft. They have gone for the same kind of drafting process in terms of the bans and their pick order, but with a different draft, obviously, since the majority of their heroes did get banned by CHAOTACTICS. But with the final pick of Mowlana from CHAOTACTICS, we do have the draft coming out from both the teams. 1k average checking on CHAOTACTICS. CHAOTACTICS needing to win this game to stay alive in the grand finals of this best of 3, because 1k average is 1 game up on this team with a very dominant game number 1. I think that has a psychological effect as well. We'll have to wait and see how big of a part it plays against them in this matchup. Having said that, just going to be starting the game. I will reintroduce all the players once we do get into the matchup. In terms of the draft, I still like 1k average's draft. I feel like I know I like CHAOTACTICS draft from the previous time, but this time around I feel like 1k average has a better draft, especially since they did get their hands on the Dazzle. My only concern for them is all 3 of their cores are melee. What has Void gone for? Chronosphere? No, he has not. Okay, time zone, which makes more sense now. But if he does go for Chronosphere, it does not allow this one to hit. Different issues comes up with that, because there are 2 other melee cores. A bit of a smoke on smoke action early on by the looks of it, and 1k average is going to be running into CHAOTACTICS. They might get the wraparound actually. The smoke was broken on the PA. I don't think even they realized. Oh, they do realize. They're going to turn back. The smoke is broken on the Abaddon as well. They are going to be sitting on the high ground. There is an arrow onto the AA. The stun is going to fly out as well. A two-man impel. They are trying to run this down. Chasing the AA down. One more hit, but the Stormhammer will keep the Abaddon down and will find the first pick. They are now flying, going after the Toxicity as well. Toxicity will fall. Looking for the PA. There is a... yeah, they will find two. So... already CHAOTACTICS off to a better start than last time around. Arrow flies out, misses completely. But Jakiru still on the chase. Will get the dual breath on Zem. There is another dart up and ready on the PA. Going to be using it. Mawlana is laying into him. Jakiru needs to be careful. Gets stunned up and will end up falling here. So 2-for-2 trade in the end. Getting a little bit overzealous there. But overall, a better start than game number 1 for Team CHAOTACTICS. So that's a win already for them. But yeah, it is going to be the Mawlana mid against the Magnus mid. Should be a fairly farmy lane, I feel like, from both the players. Kill potential wise, I feel like top lane has kill potential, especially with the Jakiru PA. Bottom lane, Lion Abaddon also does have a decent kill potential, but I feel like the Dazzle and Sven are going to be able to do a little bit more. The only problem that they're going to be having is that, meanwhile Lion is going to get run down a little bit by this Dazzle. Taking a lot of damage, going to use the blood grenade as well. Will chase after the Lion for quite some time and will find the kill there onto the Lion. So Lion getting greedy for the sentry and will pick up a courier as well. Good God. Yeah. That's not fun. Dazzle is a very happy man. He gets a free solo kill. That's free EXP as well as a courier snipe as well. So the only problem in terms of kill potential that this Dazzle plus Sven is going to have is that the Abaddon is going to be able to remove the poison touch with the Apotic Shield. Yeah, like I said, immediately removed out, and the Dazzle is now going to get run down. There is a blood grenade. Impel up and ready, gets the two-man Impel, and they will find the kill onto the Dazzle. One more hit, and Shadow will pick up the kill. Mana being drained from RYZE, ensuring that he's not going to be turning around and throwing out one of those Stormhammers, keeping him in check. In the meantime, mid lane, the Magnus is off to a flying start, 10 CS to the 7.
Dire's Cooray has been killed.
And we have another courier being sniped up, and that is going to be the PA's courier getting taken out. So CHAOTACTICS losing a couple of couriers very early on. Abaddon, even with that kill though, he is falling behind in terms of CS. A little bit of damage been done. He's going to pop that war cry. He's going to be able to walk away. A little bit of chip damage here and there. Top lane, Void is going to be in a little, getting a little bit of chip damage done, but should be okay. Again, Void is not going to be the kill target. It has to be the A that they need to find, and for that Jakiru needs to come from around and look to pressure rather than walking in from behind the PA, which is not really going to gain anything. In the meantime, mid lane is getting got on in terms of CS at least. Magnus is up 17-8 in terms of last hits. Uses the Starfall to secure those creeps. In the meantime, top lane we do have the Jakiru getting run down. Magic stick popped, and they will be able to get out on the AA, and the Void is going to be able to get this kill on to the Jakiru. One more hit will clean it up, and Toxicity waves away Elder God as he gets that kill and walks out for free.
Forget it.
Yeah, that's another thing that obviously CHAOTACTICS needs to watch out for is the stick, because stick charges are going to be of plenty since the PA is using that dart to be able to farm. Stiffling Dagger being used continuously to be able to farm, so he needs to be be it careful in terms of going for this kill. Needs to be able to look at the status of magic wand charges prior to jumping in.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
And we have another courier going down. This time around, it is going to be the Void's courier being taken out. Mawlana little by little now with having getting those couple of levels in Starfall, he has been able to kind of catch up to in terms of CS, still around 10 CS behind, but considering the way that the lane was going, I feel like that's a lot better than what he was initially. But still the concerning fact is that the top 3 CS and most probably the top 3 net worth as well is going to be on the Radiant side in this early laning stage. 5 minutes into the game with the first bounty rune spawning. Zoom is going to be running down the AA, which is not going to gain anything. Will land the dual breath, and he is going to be dodging the arrow. He was standing in one place. Mawlana misses the arrow completely, and he's going to TP out since there is no way of stopping the TP with the arrow missing. Yikesies. Should have been a kill. Need to hit those arrows if they want to be able to get those kills, and going to be quite important in terms of morale boost. A couple of early kills, looking at the way that things started off in that previous game. And Abaddon missing CS under the tower, not so good. Yeah. Experienced drone is also spawning in a minute, and Dazzle already preparing for it with a very deep ward place. I feel like when the Dazzle walks up like that, they need to go on the Dazzle. In terms of aggression, I feel like they haven't been putting aggression because it is a beefy lane, right? I mean, you have Abaddon to take out Poison Touch, even the Stormhammer from the Sven. So there is ways of disengaging, and you need to be a little bit more aggressive, I feel like, on the Dire side. Mawlana has actually fallen further behind, as the Magnus is up to almost 42 CS over the 28 from the Mawlana. So that mid lane is not going great. At least he has not died, which was the case last game as well, where the TA did hold his own in the lane. But with the levels of Shockwave taking quite a bit of damage from the Magnus, who has been spamming them away. As we talk, we do have the Lion being taken out by the Dazzle yet again. Yeah, and he gets out as well. And the PA in the meantime is going to get run down by the Void as well as the AA. And he's going to be able to blink out as the creep wave closes in. AA needs to be careful as the Lion now joins the top lane rather than the Jackiro. Jackiro has moved to the bottom lane. Random impale thrown out, making sure that the range creep that the PA could have got gets denied. I think this is another problem with a lot of the newer players, is that the skill usage, they need to be careful. Again, stacking the Hex and the impale both together is going to ensure that the Lion might actually go down here, but they was not in range enough to use his first skill. But now the PA is going to go down with the cold feet used, stunned up. There is another impale coming off cooldown in a few seconds, but they are not going to force it, so very lucky there. I feel like the impale misses completely. Now this gives Toxicity a bit of an opening. He blinks forward, or rather time walks forward, double bash. I don't think he was expecting that bash, otherwise he would have chased. Ugh. Very unfortunate.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
mid tower being taken out by these teams, and in the meantime trying to RP, gets X immediately but does have the RP on lock, uses the shockwave as well. The ice path blocking both the heroes. We will have a score out by the Magnus, but Dazzle will still get that kill off. Line is so strong, this hero is. And now A joins the fight as well. Moonlight Shadow used, he's going to be walking under the sentry. Jakiro might end up going down, pops a magic stick, shockwave will bring him back, and one more last hit, but no, it's not going to happen. The cold fit will finish off the kill. And we have the first disconnect of the series. Alright, I was wondering what was happening. I mean, Sri Lankan dudes. We have at least one pause per game, and I was wondering why it was. It didn't happen in game number 1, which was surprising on its own. But here we go. Second game, we do have the first pause of the series. Again, a reminder, guys, for those of you watching live, this is the national qualifiers for ISF to pick the team who will be representing Sri Lanka in the open qualifiers for ISF. If a team does qualify, it is a straight shot into Riyadh for the land. So, I mean, they have the work cut out for them. Obviously, they are going to be facing off against the best of the best in the world in this Riyadh World, ISF World Championship. So, yeah, a lot of work ahead, but obviously a chance to represent the country is always huge, and both these teams are fighting out for a chance to make that happen. But right now, 1k average looking strong again, with a steady lead that they have been growing, not as dominant as game number 1, but it's 8-4 in favor of 1k average. I feel like they are the better players in terms of team, in terms of laning skills, which I have seen. Might be too early to call. I mean, it's Dota, anything can happen. For those of you who are just joining, this is also hosted by the Sri Lanka Esports Association in collaboration with the strategic partner Gamer.LK, the pioneers of esports in the country for the last, I don't know, 10 years. I keep saying 10 years. I realize that so many years have passed since then. I think it's over 15 years now. I think it's around 15 because it was 2007. Yeah. Yeah, more than 15. Holy. Yeah, 17 years. Closing upon 20 years now for Gamer.LK, so that's a massive milestone. I feel like my repeat telecast of 10 years have kind of like stuck around, and that's why I keep saying 10 years, but it has been so many years since it has been 10 years. We're almost closing upon 20 years. In 2027, it will be 20 years for Gamer.LK. As Magnus is oh wow, where was that kill? It was on the bottom lane, as we do have the Sven popping that GS and running down the Abaddon in that top lane with the help of the Dazzle. We do have the MOM picked up on the Sven. Sven is going to get impelled up, needs to be careful. Hex is going to be used by Felix, so keeping his distance for the time being. No Stormhammer flies out. They will use both, as the Jakiro shows his face, and they are going to disengage. Ice Wall is going to be, Ice Path is actually going to be on the Dazzle. Dazzle graves up. He can actually TP out. He does not have a TP. Trying to heal himself back up as the Mawlana TP is in. Jumps forward. The yeah, will clean that kill up with the Star Storm.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower.
Meantime, top tier 1 tower is also being going to be pressured by the team 1k average, as the Lion Chip is in. Hex and Impel both being used together, not the best of ideas, as he is going to get run down by the Void. And Jakiro comes in as well. Jakiro needs to be careful. There is an arrow that flies out. Not an arrow actually, that was a PA dart flying out, and they will grab that kill onto the A. So a 1-for-1 trade, support for support being traded out. But Lion really has to stop stacking his disables. Impel and Hex both being used together is not ideal. Void in the meantime will jump forward. He's going to be using that time dilation, and the Magnus comes in. Will clean that kill up. RP onto 2 heroes. A lovely score into the RP. Catches out the Jakiro as well. No sentries available, but the Dazzle comes in from behind. Has a sentry in place and will be able to run down the Jakiro as well. So they do grab 2. And that is a 3-for-1 trade in the end. And now we do have the Mowlana joining the fight as well. Abaddon coming in. The Dazzle is going to be left alone here. Will end up paying for it with his life. And he will go down. He might have been able to use his, what's it called? Nocturnal projection to reduce the cooldown. And maybe get off a grave into TP. But he did not have the TP. But yeah. Twin gets back to the bottom lane. 80 is going to be for the Abaddon, who does not really have anything right now. He does have the Orb of Corrosion and Face Boots only. In the meantime, Sven has completed his Echo Saber, and he's going to be chipping back out to base, and right on time as there were multiple heroes closing down in on him. Tier 1 tower top, just on a sliver of HP. I'm not sure why it has not been denied by the PA looking to pick up a Battle Fury. A naked Battle Fury, quite far behind in terms of farm compared to the Sven, who is at almost double the net worth, 7.2k net worth compared to the 5k on the PA. The tier 1 tower top falls. Not going to get claimed by anyone, but it does end up falling. So all tier 1 towers has been claimed by team 1k average, just like last game. A little bit of stacks here and there. Oh wait, I did not know this facet on Magnus. I was wondering what the shockwave was. So he has 5 shockwaves, and oh, meanwhile we do have a bottom in the bottom fight. Sven gets impelled and hexed up, and they will find the kill onto the Jakiro, and the Abaddon might end up falling as well. He does have his ultimate ready. It's going to get popped. They need to be careful. No real chase happening as well. Meanwhile, oh good god, there is an RP onto the line committed, and they will clean up the kill.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
In the meantime, Sven will run the Abaddon down as well. Abaddon is going to be able to walk away. They need to be careful as there are other heroes coming in to play here. The Jakiro just looming around, ensuring that the Abaddon stays alive.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And again, guys, this a reminder that the tournament is for the selection of the national team to represent or have a chance of representing Sri Lanka in the IESF World Tournament. The qualifying team will have a chance to represent Sri Lanka, not just in Sri Lanka. If they are able to get through to the next stage, they will have a chance of going all the way to Riyadh to participate in the LAN tournament, which is absolutely an insane opportunity, which has always been the case for the national esports qualifiers. It is not a tournament to essentially showcase or walk away with prize money. It is a chance to take part or represent the country and take part in a world tournament and to showcase your skills on the world stage. Meantime, a bit of a raid going on into the enemy jungle. PA needs to be careful. He has picked up a battlefield, so he has been increasing in farm. For the time being, the Moonlight Shadow is going to get caught, but it is going to be Elder God trying to blink out. Oh, a lovely RP onto two heroes as well by the Magnus, squared back in, and they will find both the kill. We do have the time zone being used by the Faceless Void, and it is going to be 2 kills. I'm not sure if the time zone was necessary there, but nevertheless, they will commit and they will find the kill onto the PA, who was essentially ramping up his farm with that Battle Fury, but he's going to be kind of useless in the fight due to the fact that he has an Heaven's Abid. In the meantime, Sven walks in, kills off the Lion. Bang bang with the Blink Dagger and Echo Saber, going to be a free kill for him always. Will be able to clean up a stack as well for free by the looks of it. We're looking to pick up the BKB next. In the meantime, good God, that Mowlana did not have a chance in hell of surviving that, even with a leap charge available. And now 1k average is ramping up the tempo here as they are looking for more and more kills. And the Sven goes in, the Jackiro will get deleted as the Abaddon ultimate gets popped. They don't really care as the A ult flies out. The Abaddon will get run down eventually by 4 heroes. They are score back and double kill for Mawshook on that Magnus. Magnus has been playing out of his mind in this on this hero. He has the Blink Dagger as well as the Kaya picked up. Void had a Midas, Heaven's Elbow to keep that PA in check as well. PA in the meantime looking to pick up a Desolator. He needs to be able to delete heroes and he is too far behind to be able to do this. So the first tier 2 tower is going to fall by the looks of it, as they are going to be pressuring, non-stop pressuring coming out from team 1k average on this mid lane, as they will claim the first tier 2 tower of the game at 18 minutes, 14,000 net worth lead. Again, looking to run away with this game. A bit more of a closer game than last time around, which was quite a bit of a storm, but still quite one-sided.
Middle tower has fallen. Radiant are scanning. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
Meanwhile, Moonlight Shadow, the Dazzle places the sentry. Might have been a little bit too late in the day. Lion goes in. The Finger of Death going to be used on the Void, but the Void will survive as the RP lands on 2. But the Void actually ends up going down. In the meantime, on the backline, we have the Jackiro going down. PA finding a couple of kills. It is going to be the Void as well as the AA and Dazzle both going down, and the PA trying to TP out. Oh, just gets out in time. It's actually quite a decent fight for Team CHAOTACTICS there. Just due to the fact that it was a 3-for-3 trade, and they have more to gain due to the fact that 1k average is the team with the high net worth at this time. So getting a couple of streaks there, getting a bit more gold, and especially the PA surviving, getting 3 kills there is huge for the team.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
PA with this Battle Fury, if we can keep up the pace, maybe, you know, get the Desolator BKB, be able to delete the support heroes right off the bat. BKB with a Basher, I feel like he has this opportunity to fight. And then what happens is the Magnus is going to be forced to keep that RP for the PA, essentially ignoring heroes like the Abaddon and Mowlana, who is also farming quietly. Again, guys, for those of you at home joining into the stream, this is the National Esports Qualifiers for a chance to represent Sri Lanka at the IESF World Championship. The 2 teams in the final will go forward into... Oh, we have the tormentor being picked up, a shot getting collected. Yeah, so like I said, the 2 teams in the finals will be put into a pool of players where they will select the 5 players to represent the country. And if they do qualify, will have a chance of going to Riyadh to play in lands against the best of the world. In the meantime, Mowlana getting run down by the Magnus. They will find the kill onto the Jakiro as well as the Lion and the Mowlana as well. So again, fighting outside, I think they need to pick and choose their fights as they look for the Abaddon as well. Abaddon trying to run away. He's getting hunted down. They will find the Abaddon at least. And Abaddon is going to be walking around. They will wait for the ultimate to finish. In the meantime, Magnus is going hunting and will find the PA. With the RP, PA jumps in onto the Dazzle. The Finger will clean up at least one kill. It's a 1-for-5 trade in the end. The Lion actually respawned back up and was able to come back in with the Finger. And Toxicity wants to try and chase this down. The Sven jumps in as well. The Lion dies yet again. He just spawned, man. Let the poor man live. They will find another, and they are hitting on tier 3, knocking on the Dire team's base. Magnus tries to get the shockwave into the square, not going to work out, but the Sven jumps in, pops the BKB, will clean up the kill onto the Jakiro, and the Jakiro also just spawned, gets out of the fountain, and back you go, packing back into the fountain as Toxicity, team 1k average looks to close things out. RYZE is just a beefy man up in front, blinking in. He really does not care. He has the GS up as well if he wants to try and delete another hero. Pops the GS, jumps in, does get Hex immediately with the Impel to follow up, gets all his mana drain. Void jumps in, does not have the time zone available. PA in the meantime will get segregated from the rest of the team. There is no sentry available. Jumps back in, there is going to be a Heaven's Hellbird, and the PA is going to be forced to back off. In the meantime, Sven jumps in, goes swipe, and will pick up 3 quick kills. And this might be all over as the racks on the top lane goes down. Clearly GG is not called from Team CHAOTACTICS. They do like to fight till the last bitter moment, from what was evident from game number 1, but this is all Team 1k right now, looking to close things out. In the meantime, Impel onto 2 heroes. Dazzle will be in a little bit of trouble. Will be able to get the Grave back up. Solo RP onto the Lion will finish him up. In the meantime, PA is going to be able to get the kill onto the Dazzle. And they will back off. In the meantime, Jakiro. Where did the Jakiro even die? He died to the A blast, sorry. So it's 2-for-2 trade, 2 supports for 2 supports. I think the RP was a bit too early, and especially just onto the line is a bit questionable, especially since he did use both of his skills. Void walks in, gets the tier 3 tower. In the meantime, the Sven jumps in on GS and deletes the Mowlana completely. He's still trying to chase after the Abaddon. Needs to be careful that the Lion has to respawn back up. Oh good god, the damage coming out from the Sven. Pops the BKB. They will be running after the Lion, the 4-star forward, to bring the Lion back into the fold and will clean him up. It's a double kill beyond godlike trick for the Sven as they clean up the mid tier 3 as well as Rax, and the Sven jumps back in and a triple kill for him as he cleans up the Jakiro. And they will finally back off. Roshan is available if they want to play it safe and maybe, clean that up as well prior to try and ending the game. 19,000 net worth on the Sven, 30k net worth lead at 25 minutes, and it has just been an insane run from Team 1k average.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, we do have the Void in a bit of trouble, but good god, the Sven jumps in with GS. 2 hits, 2 heroes dead, and they will find the third onto the PA as well. They're looking for more. Sven jumps back in, finds the kill, ultra kill. might be a rampage here by the looks of it. Pops the ultimate. They are going to be chasing him down. There is no stun available, but he will be able to get the rampage body block, ensuring that RYZE on that Sven gets the rampage, and they will clean up the tier 3 tower bottom. Oh, sorry, they have the tier 2 tower still. The diving fountain, while the tier 2 tower is up on the bottom side. Guys, walk back. TOXICITY obviously helping his teammate get that rampage, the body block onto the Abaddon to ensure that Sven will end up getting that rampage, and they will look to go to work on the tier 3 tower. They're playing a little bit aggro. Dazzle in the meantime, keeping everyone at bay. It is going to be a kill onto the line. I don't think they even used anything. We'll find that kill immediately onto the line. I think they barely used anything for it. It was just the Dazzle ultimate and the shockwave from Magnus that cleaned up that kill onto the line. Last tier 3 tower to fall. In the meantime, the Sven does not give 2 hoots, jumps back in, gets the kill onto the PA, looking for more, will find the kill onto the Jakiro as well. He is on absolute fire, looking for more, looking to dive fountain by the looks of it. A blast flies out, and GG, well played is called. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The selection finals for the national esports team comes to a conclusion with Team 1K average, with a very, very dominating best of 3, 2-0, and it was a complete stomp by Team 1K average over Team CHAOTACTICS. I think I'm not entirely sure whether CHAOTACTICS wasn't prepared or it was just a massive skill difference between the two teams. But having said that, massive congratulations to 1K average for winning out the grand finals in 2-0 fashion from LBG. Hats off to them for coming this far and taking the title as well, and hopefully they will be able to represent Sri Lanka to the best of their ability, and I wish them all the best as they represent Sri Lanka in the upcoming ISF qualifiers, where they will have a chance to grab themselves a spot in the Riyadh lands that are going to be happening for the World Championship, and where they will have the chance of going up against the best of the best when it comes to Dota 2. Having said that, we do have a couple of more grand finals coming up in the next couple of days, so do stay tuned into the Gamer.LK page to stay up to date with who is going to be having the chance to represent Sri Lanka in the ISF World Championship. Having said that, it is going to be me signing off for the time being. Again, a massive shout out to the Sri Lanka Esports Association for hosting the tournament, and the strategic partner Gamer.LK, who has been around for over 15 years, pioneering esports in the country. A massive shout out to them as well. But having said that, it is still Tuesday. It's a long week ahead, so hope you guys have a lovely week ahead. This is me signing off. Good night, guys.